So Bridgestone Golf is a company that's making golf balls for the average player. So through the ball fitting database that we have, we're able to design golf balls based on what golfers actually need. We know more about the average golfer than any company, which allows us to fine-tune our portfolio for the needs of the average player. So we're building product built for amateurs based on how amateurs actually play, rather than making a golf ball for a tour pro and trying to market it to an amateur.
Agreed. It's about finding your edge. It's about making sure that the golf ball you play is best for your game, regardless of skill level. That's what we're here for. We manufacture the best golf ball from premium all the way to entry level in the business, and we can prove it day in and day out from the ball fitting results that you described. And that's what we want to do. We want to serve every golfer that exists today. Short term, we are the golf ball. As it relates to the industry today, every golfer will look to Bridgestone Golf as the golf ball from top to bottom. Long term, this brand will cover every product category from golf balls, golf clubs, accessories, and even expand beyond that. We have the capabilities to do that. For now, the rubber is the core to our business. The golf ball is essentially engineers and expertise around the rubber. That's where we focus. Long term, we can service every piece of equipment that exists in the bag today, your bag itself, and anything else golf related.
Yeah, so while our clubs have a relatively small share currently in the U.S., we've shown the ability in Japan and especially Korea that our clubs are very popular. They're the finest craftsmanship out there. So ultimately, 5 to 10 year plan, we want to continue to grow that with Tour B lines, with JGR lines. So we'll have something for everybody.
Short term, this brand has shifted to taking everything that we've learned about every golfer and every skill level, turning those benefits into a reality and feeding them outbound. That's the near term mission, is to make sure that every golfer knows, what do I get from Bridgestone Golf and Bridgestone Golf product, not what are the features around it. Long term, we move back to making sure that every golfer has an answer to every question, whether it's on social, whether it's on digital, whether it's the way that we email them. But we will be communicating with every golfer to make sure that they are informed. Not informed in the way that the features work, but in terms of the benefits they get from being a part of the Bridgestone Golf brand, period.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much of an outbound messaging play from a social standpoint, but the data that we have and the information that we're providing exists. It exists in the form of newbridgestonegolf.com. It exists in the form of the new BFit ball fitting app. It exists in the form of subscribing to our email list and getting our weekly emails that have much more information than we can give to you in a tweet. So the information is out there, just coming in a different form than it previously had.
Yeah, just talking specifically the ball fitting app. Previously ball fitting was kind of an inclusive club to where 30,000 people were able to get fit a year. With the app going global now, we're able to touch millions of people, and they can download it and do a ball fitting themselves, share that socially, talk to one another and talk about their ball fittings rather than an inclusive, right on the course fitting.
Recently we've been trapped in the golf industry norm of talking about all the features that go into our product and hoping that anybody and everybody can digest the information that lives inside of the core of the product, the cover of the product, the dimple design. But at the end of the day, the golfer really wants to know, what do I get? We are the experts in the golf ball category. On a go-forward basis, what we deliver is the 7.4 yards longer than the leading competitor, the 44% more accurate than the leading competitor, the what do I get? That's how we get back to taking that number 2 position, but that's only near term. Our end goal is to be the golf ball, the number 1 golf ball in every category.
100% agree. A feature is only a benefit if it's actually helping somebody. So a lot of companies talk, we have this new cover, we have this new core, etc. But at the end of the day, if it's not performing for you, what does it matter? We're here to sell golf balls to people that actually purchase golf balls and people that actually can benefit from better performance on the course. The best players in the world get equipment that's custom made for them, whether they know it or not. There's a lot of prototypes on tour that are stamped with different things. Here at Bridgestone Golf, we're making product that is designed for the average golfer. And as a result of that, we're going to talk about the benefit, the performance that you're referencing. The new E6 series, for example, 11 yards longer than the leading brand. So in talking about that messaging, it's going to allow the consumer to make that emotional connection and thus convert to Bridgestone, creating trial and then creating long-term advocates.
Yeah, agreed. And internally, we talk a lot about what will now be external in our messaging, but that's, you can't beat the pack playing the same ball as the pack. Today, Bridgestone Golf, to get back to that number 2 and future number 1 position, we're going to pull people from the pack. Not because we're Bridgestone, but because of the way the product performs. That's where Bridgestone Golf is heading.
100%.
Yeah, and moving forward, we take that data that we've gathered over a decade from ball fitting, and usually we've held that close to the cuff and kept that inside and used for R&D. Now we start talking about it in the ways you're talking about, being longer than the leading competitor, and we start blasting out and telling the consumers the real benefit they get from changing over to our golf ball.
I think while, I'm not directly involved in day-to-day golf ball business, I firmly believe that as we reclaim number 2 share and, continue to steal market share, I think clubs and anything accessories are going to kind of rise with it. So it's a team effort. I'm excited about it.